Hello, I'm back. Yeah, I decided to give Senior Sacrifice Hellblade thing a rest for now because the storyline is very interesting, but the gameplay mechanic is just, yeah, I don't like it. I'm pretty sure there are people out there who are enjoying this game very much, but frankly, from with all these time challenges, if you have a problem like half a second where it takes you to orientate your character, no, and then it's over and you have to start over. No, I'm done with that, at least for now. But we have a new challenge. It's called the Turing test. It's sort of like, I think it's a bit in the spirit of Portal when it comes to to the the way that the puzzles are made. Of course, it's not Portal. It has different kind of puzzles, but it's like room by room by room thingamajig with the storyline. So let's get right on into it. So switch the camera. There we are. Ah, that's not me, but that's me. There. Okay, new game. I've played around with the settings. I haven't played the game, but I think I changed the settings to something that should work. I enabled subtitles and stuff. Yes. Okay, wake up. The
Morning, Eva.
That's
Your
very much
wake-up
like
has been
Portal.
sanctioned by the ISA. We lost contact with the ground crew 450 hours ago. We have tried to establish further communications, but we are not getting any responses. We need you to investigate.
Okay, doesn't it make sense to do visual checks first?
We have already looked at the data. The ISA has made the executive decision that you report to the surface post-haste. You are our emergency response.
What exactly is the emergency?
The ground crew found an organism the ISA believed to be dangerous. We need to re-establish communication.
Okay. We might or might not have to reduce some settings because I'm noticing stuttering even when it says 60 FPS. Can I? How do I interact? I don't. Okay. A green YouTube play button, virtual edition. Sarah 2443. Ava 2250. So that woman has been awake for 7 years. 2443 43 user error, pod malfunction. So what, he's dead? Okay, so we have been sleeping in for quite a long time. Basically hit the snooze button for 7 years straight. All right. Yeah, right, because they're still using HTTP like 400 years in the future. I mean, I find it nice because that means my skills are really useful in another 400 years. And it has the same thing as, what was the game called? Soma, where it can pick up stuff but it doesn't really do anything.
Pick up your
Armory.
EMT. It's on the side.
Energy manipulation tool. Okay, that's the manual.
Okay. We are going to take a lander to Europa. Make your way to the docking station.
But I don't want to go to a rather uninteresting cold moon. That's always assuming that by Europa you mean the moon of Jupiter? Jupiter, yes. The ice moon of Jupiter. No, not the thing. Ava Turing. Recommend addressing the power fluctuations before cryostasis. Yeah, we probably should have done that before going to sleep for a couple of decades. No, right. Hey, I wanna go back now. Alright.
What's the ship's status?
I have performed the necessary checks. The Europa lander is ready to launch.
Yeah, right. I'm pretty sure I've seen that mechanic.
I think that's everything wound up, Tom.
Yes.
Well, I guess I'm ready to go down for the long sleep then.
Good night, Ava. I will miss your assistance. The ship will be very quiet without you here.
Night. See you when I wake up, Tom.
Didn't we have something similar in Soma?
Residuals before nulling, -02, -04, -01. X and Z null to 0. Looking good.
Okay, good. Horizon check right on time. How's things, Christopher?
Good. I am go for power descent.
I can confirm. You are go for power descent.
Roger that. I am running the PDI program. 80-degree delta pitch to 88 degrees absolute. Braking procedure. Engine 1 ignition. Engine burn.
Suppressing 400 alarm.
Balance.
They actually used the term PDI correctly. PDI stands for Power Descent Initiation. So, start of the descent burn.
The landers are ready.
Good. Thanks, Tom. You okay now, Sarah?
Yeah, I think so. Thank you, Daniel. I've done this before.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
It's just another 10 years of my life.
Okay. Yeah, it's a management compatible diagram without any information on what the axes are. Right. That looks dangerous. Space, the final frontier.
Bay 3.
Why? Okay. So that's the surface of Europe. Okay. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's a lander? Are you kidding me? What kind of budget operation are we running here? That thing could never launch again, could it? No. And we're using 1960s technology with lots of buttons.
Retro?
Go.
Fido?
Go.
Guidance?
Go.
Control?
Go.
Telcom?
Go.
Then we are go for launch initiating.
Separate.
Engaging retrofire. I'm running the program, 80-degree delta pitch to 88 degrees absolute. Braking procedure. Trajectory looks good. 502 alarm. It looks like we're coming in too fast.
We are slightly short of the landing site. We are going to have to burn late. Go.
Full retrograde. Open the door.
Welcome to Europa.
Open the pod bay door, hell. Sorry, wrong movie. No way, this has enough fuel to get us back. Alright. Very
How long will my suit
luxurious.
survive these conditions?
At 100 degrees Kelvin, a couple of hours. We should get inside.
Very luxurious for space base. Because that was a continuous. What? What?
The base has changed.
What do you mean?
The base was originally constructed as modules to withstand the seismic activity in and around Thera Macula. It appears the ground team have manipulated these modules.
Portal. And that's our progress, okay?
The base was built initially by machines. I served as the mind of these operations. I arrived first on Europa in 2240. It costs a lot to send humans into space with the necessary life support, especially such a vast distance from Earth. So, robotics built this place.
Okay. And I guess that those things are the portal equivalent of them, or the equivalent of the portal, what is it called? Emancipation grid, that takes away your items when you enter the next level.
I wonder why the ground team has changed these rooms.
I have a hypothesis. These rooms are Turing tests.
Turing tests?
Turing tests are tests designed to tell humans and machines apart. Typically, problems only solvable by a human. A combination of logical and lateral thinking.
So, you can't complete these tests, Tom?
No. That is why I am glad you are here to help. We need to work together.
Yeah, I haven't played this before, but those are so standard tutorial for
They
this
really have
kind of
completely
game.
repurposed these rooms. I am quite impressed.
So, what were they used for before?
Most of them were used for storage, but they have converted them beyond recognition. Perhaps they ran out of things to do out here. The devil makes work for idle hands.
Wait. We can't go back, okay. I was gonna look what's up there, but okay. That's nothing, that's just a distraction. Okay. So okay. That, of course. Alright. Right. Simple enough. We pull it here. We push it here, and we're done. Okay.
Do you know the ground team's location?
The crew are deeper inside the base, it seems.
They must be trying to survive. Can you find their precise location?
I'm afraid not. I am working to regain control. Though I once had complete control of this base, a lot has changed in the past 500 hours.
Okay. Now it gets more complex because we need the power. Right. One of those, like that one, I can use the pistol on, right? Now if I take that, put that there, then I can go up and standard exchange, right? I'm too fast for this
So,
thing.
if this base is managed by you, why can't you find the crew?
The base's communication array is malfunctioning. Perhaps we can't solve this yet.
Really? Okay, that's just a distraction, right? Okay, but at least we can test our theory. We can't go through unless we... Okay. Okay. Okay, and we probably need that as well, right? Yeah, right, because we need 2 of those. Okay, that is what an AND gate looks like. So we are probably gonna see OR
This doesn't add
gates,
up.
XOR
What
gates.
does not add up?
If there was an accident, surely they'd come to find me, not try to lock me out.
My instance is still resolving conflicts. I expect they have their reasons.
Alright. Then we can take that, put it in there, go through the door, take the ball. So far, those levels are quite
My instance
easy.
has just been updated.
Sorry?
I have 2 instances of my mind, 2 separate versions. A slave mind running on the satellite, and a master running here on the surface. When the communication was cut between the surface base and the satellite, the 2 instances of my mind were separated. So, during all this time, all of my knowledge divided into 2 separate branches. I continue to learn on the satellite, and I continue to learn on the surface. I am trying to merge the knowledge to create a timeline of what's happened here. But there are incongruities between these memories, conflicts.
Okay, now we can just... We'll never get back in, but that doesn't really matter, right? Alright, so far it's not that hard, I must say. Okay, we need you, then you go down.
This is the command center. You can check on the crew status from here.
Can we? Hey! Touch here! Yes? Doesn't do anything for some reason. Ah, it changes the landing by status compromised. Crew 4 status damage. Repair disabled. Well, Bupkis. Drilling platform operational. Right. And that is probably changing. Fortuna. Wait a moment. Settings. Reduce the music a bit. Yeah. That's Fortuna. Our space station. Yeah, we know what Jupiter is, so that's... We know... Europa... Okay, yeah. So much for that. Lost signal, lost signal. Birthplace. Current objective classified? Really? Terminated. Okay, he's dead. Nice radio. You probably won't receive much, but okay. Right. Level 2.
What condition should I expect to find the ground crew in?
Daniel
Dead.
went missing days ago. Chris is presumed dead. We are expecting to find Sarah, Mikhail, and Sochi in a stable condition.
Chris is dead?
He was involved in an accident.
Okay. So basically those two doors do the same, so... Except... Yes... We can't go back, but that's okay. I hope. I think we just have to do pretty similar stuff here. We just take this, and we're done.
Could we take a more direct way to the ground team?
Unfortunately, there is not a direct route. The base is buried under ice to protect it from the radiation of space.
Similar to the Mars base.
Similar. Europa's base is slightly deeper into the surface. There is more radiation present from solar events on Mars. But Mars's surface is denser than that of Europa.
We can't take it over the ladder, but there is one of them left there, right? Other question is, does this lift also have one of those? No. Okay. Okay. I swear, I never played this game before, but so far the puzzles
Okay,
aren't.
what are the chances of survival here? Oxygen, the food stores, waste management.
Everything seems to be in order. There was a small problem with the food stores, but the crew fixed that up. We successfully transitioned over to a sustainable, small, artificial ecosystem a year ago, growing fruit and vegetables. It helps boost morale, amongst other things. The crew members could hypothetically survive here for their whole lifetimes.
Okay, it's a bridge. But I guess we're gonna need that energy ball, so we have to find... Ah, we can actually take it. Okay. Okay, we need that. So take it with us because I think God. Right. Take you in there. Then I thought this was no. Uh-oh. Interesting. I thought this was the magnet, but it isn't. Okay. Now we have some trouble. Right. This isn't even connected. Right. Okay. Now we can take that there. Move that there. There. Can I? Damn it. Need to move you a bit more here. Perfect. Now take you. Take you. Okay. Okay, that was a bit more like it. Alright.
My purpose as the overseer of this mission is to work for the ISA. I am the ISA's feet and hands. The distance between Jupiter and Earth make it inappropriate for the ISA to directly interface with the mission directives. As my AI core is stationed on Europa, I can make decisions instantaneously about the running of the base.
Okay. Anywhere we can balls it, there maybe. You can't push that lamp, right? Can we actually run? Okay. I'm stupid. I can of course open that door and open that door. Right. Then I can go through that door, take that one, put it in there, right? So that thing was just a red herring, right? What? We need 2 more? Really? Okay. Okay, we can pull the ball through that. So we take that, take that, push it in there, right? Put that in there, go through here. And just suck out the balls, right? There we go. That
How does the
wasn't-
ISA know you're gonna make the right decisions here when they can't communicate with us?
Interestingly, I have a twin on Earth. His name is Michael. The ISA uses my twin to check firmware updates before they upload them to myself. There is a simulation of this mission on Earth, running at all times to check my expert systems. Naturally, as any modern artificial intelligence running on a quantum computer, I do also have a large amount of evolutionary algorithms at my disposal. However, they were deemed as too unreliable for general use in the mission.
Why is that?
Biological systems produce biological results. Messy, unpredictable solutions. Not suitable for such a mission.
Okay. Right. Then we can... we can. Interesting. Yeah, but that's the wrong one. No. No. Okay, we leave that there. Switch the door. Okay, no. Now we can switch this. Take that. Take it out there. Take my ball. Because now that room is useless, right? Okay, that's an AND gate. And that can't use. Okay, now I know why it's round. That can't use those things, right? Okay, now we got one extra ball that doesn't help us as much as I have hoped. Because that's also an AND gate. Ha! Of course we can do that. We take you out, put you in, take you upstairs. Put you in there. Suck you out. Get that ball. Get that ball. Right, that was not too hard. We just, if we, it's a motion detector, so if we go too fast, it disables the bridge, right? Okay. Wrong button. So I think that's just a bonus level, right? Shall we have a polite conversation? Yes. Okay, I think you're a robot. Yes, I am. AJ Online. 。  . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 。 。 . 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 Um, AJ Online. I am an alien. Yes, definitely a robot, okay? You have failed the Turing test. You're a robot. Yes? It's typing something completely different. It doesn't matter what I'm typing. It. Yeah. Yes, whatever keys are pressed makes no difference. Okay. Pressing escape says I want to escape. This just turned Stanley Parable on me, yeah. Very Stanley Parable, yeah. Nice. Can I? Yes, yes, yes. Ah, I can't. I need to. Okay.
Did the ISA build you, Tom?
As the child of the ISA, I have been given authority aboard this station. I was designed by the ISA and the Ashiyama Corporation, designed in California, assembled in China. But here on Europa, I constructed myself.
Alright. I see what you did here. All these doors are powered by that thing. Ah, and that's a NOT gate. Or okay, now we know what we are learning what a NOT gate is. Right? Okay.
Have you heard of the Turing test, Ava? It's a test to see if a computer can successfully impersonate a human. In the original Turing test, a human judge has two conversations, one with a machine and one with another human. They then judge which of these polite conversations is with a machine and which is with a human. The machine being tested is said to have passed the Turing test if the judge cannot reliably tell which conversation is with a machine and which is with a human.
Do you think you'd pass the Turing test?
I am quite capable of polite conversation, wouldn't you say?
Here's the thing. Alan Turing's Turing test was a thought experiment. It's not an experiment designed to actually use in practice. It's a thought experiment. It's if you go to your whatever university or into Bletchley Park where Turing worked and ask for the Turing test, they won't have one. It's just a thought experiment how to distinguish a human from a computer, if you set up the Turing test like the original thought experiment, all you would get is, how can I put it, a good simulation of a conversation. Computers could reasonably simulate a person talking to another person. You know, the original thought was through a text terminal or something. But, and that's the big but, the computer doesn't even have to understand the other person. It doesn't. It just has to find suitable responses, and that could be a big database with a bit of randomness and just basically remembering what it has answered before, so if the question comes up again, it can answer it again. There's actually a very interesting program for this, a very simple one from the 1970s. It's called ELIZA. Basically, it's for psychodiagnosis stuff, like, but it doesn't actually do much. Mostly it asks the other person or the real person to tell me more, and if it sees a sentence where it can understand the structure of the sentence, not the actual words or the context, then it can use that in the response. Like, for example, Eliza asks, "What is your favorite color?" And then the person would type in, "Okay, I like blue." And then Eliza could ask, "Okay, why do you like blue?" And the person thinks it's a real conversation. But all Eliza knows is to ask the question randomly, "What is your favorite color?" And then has a list of colors, and if the response has one of those words in it, that's a color. But that's already the advanced version. It could just, tell me more about blue, and just takes the noun. And modern versions like Alexa, there is no artificial intelligence in the sense of actually understanding what you're saying. Alexa and Siri and whatever, they are not even stupid, they are not. They just, it's just like a voice interface to a search engine. There's nothing more behind those things. And just as Eliza, it just remembers what more or less your last searches and requests, and then it can prioritize and stuff, and knows what other users are searching and put that into the mix. That's like how Google gets good results, As you can see, I'm stalling. I'm taking a 2-minute break, but there is no actual Turing test, in the sense that it's a real test. It's a thought experiment. It's like, how would you distinguish a computer from a person? The thing is, the moment you have artificial intelligence, real one, if that ever happens, which at the moment doesn't seem too likely, to have a real general artificial intelligence, it would be impolite or even racism to make the distinction, because now you have a being that's self-aware, that's thinking for itself, so you have to give it the same rights as a human has, because it's, you know, an intelligent, self-aware being. And the moment you do that, you would, if you start saying, okay, this is only allowed to be done by humans, and artificial intelligence doesn't have, you know, the same rights, that's apartheid. You just made a new race of slaves, so that's not a good plan. A very bad plan, in fact. So, the Turing test doesn't even, you know, how can I put it politely? The only time where it would make sense from a technical standpoint to use it would be the one where, as humanity, we should prevent it by law to be used, because, you know, basic human rights, which would then extend to other forms of intelligent beings, would pretty much prevent us from, you know, making the distinction. Currently it's like age and color and political motivation and religion, and then who knows, we should include the facts we must overlook when hiring someone, for example, would be if you're made of carbon or silicon. So, but who knows? Okay, enough waffling around. Just wanted to say that, yeah, the Turing test doesn't make sense. Okay, that opens that door, right? It's a plug-in module, so basically we now have two areas that are interconnected, right? Where does that power come from? Okay, we need to probably do this. is my guess. We can still right. Okay. So what's happening now is we need right. We take this. We put it there. Take you. Put you in there. Take you. Put you in there. And you're gone. Right. That wasn't too hard. Okay, we are nearly...
The Turing test has been criticized. Researchers claim it does not correctly test a machine's ability to think, but rather its ability to deceive.
What do you mean?
Well, have you heard of the Chinese room thought
What
experiment?
did I tell you?
No.
Okay, right.
Imagine you are in a room. In this room, you are passed Chinese sentences through a slot in the wall. Inside the room is an instruction book written in English. This instruction book tells you which Chinese words to pass back through the slot in the wall as a response. By doing so, you have a conversation in Chinese.
Ah. Right. So it's a timed thingamajig. Ah, right. Learned a new mechanic. Right. Okay.
In the Chinese room, because the responses you pass back through the door are the correct responses, the person on the other side of the door is convinced you are a native Chinese speaker.
Well, they're wrong.
Perhaps they are not wrong. Because with the instruction book, you are having a conversation.
But the person stuck in the Chinese room is not aware of the conversation's content.
This is the problem with the Turing test. A computer can pass the Turing test, having convinced a human they are having a polite conversation, while the computer has no idea that a conversation has taken place.
What if both of the people passing Chinese words are reading from instruction books?
Yeah, but I don't understand why we even need this or need to run here. Is it just to learn a new mechanic? Ah. Okay, we were too slow. Now I understand. Okay.
I may be a machine, but I personally do not believe I am stuck inside the Chinese room.
Right, you would say that. I could peer inside your databases at any time, Tom. Or pause your operation.
Do not assume I could not do the same to you.
What? Okay, that's not like in Portal where it kills us. Okay, we learned another new mechanic. Okay. So what you're saying is we need to power that one. Okay. So that's tricky. We need to switch those two. So in the next room we can... Right!
This is the crew's quarters. It looks abandoned.
Yeah, sort of. I understand the need for transparency, but why is he in the toilet? Because he likes to watch. Don't touch, this is the 5th time, okay? So... Captain Daniel McLean, okay? Those are very dangerous doors. Drilling report. Wait, that guy is Chris McLean, and the don't touch my doors guy is is Daniel. So those are brothers. Yes. There is a slight texture problem, okay? Riluzol. Daniel Chris. Okay. Sarah. Again, she was religious. Telomeres or DNA stuff. I might be mistaken, but I think telomeres have to do with aging. Where you can basically say how old a person is by analyzing the DNA or something. Because the telomeres get shorter, maybe? I think I might be completely mistaken, but yeah. Alright. And that dog is dead. Because she's been here for forever. Strange thermals on the west side of the crater. Mikhail. You're the doctor? Another dog. Nausea, blah 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 blah. Yes, something medical happened. Use him? No. Also a painter, okay. Yes. What's that? Chinese, Japan, something like that. Oh well. Direction, okay, yeah. Okay, that's it for the sad music. So those guys are presumably dead.
These people should not have been sent here. It's not safe.
Manned space travel is not safe. Since mankind first entered space, the debate has raged over the value of manned space travel. There is a large contingent of the ISA that believes all tasks that need to be performed on Europa could be performed by machines. It is obviously less risky to send machines rather than humans into space.
Okay, if I put that there, okay, that's interesting. Alright, put that there, put that here somewhere. Right, use the bridge. That was easy.
We sent drones to Earth's moon. Scientists can remotely operate drones. If we did it there, why not here too?
Teleoperation became possible on the moon when the communication latency was reduced to 1.4 seconds. The distance between the Earth and Earth's moon is approximately 1.3 light seconds. This enables near real-time control of drones by scientists. The story is different with Europa, as the distance between Earth and Jupiter oscillates between approximately 32 and 53 light minutes. It takes a very long time for Earth to communicate with Europa. Due to that distance, teleoperation will never be possible on Europa.
Okay, but why not control drones from the satellite?
Why not indeed? My systems can be teleoperated from Europa's satellite. That is when the communication lines are open. However, the advantages of human field workers apparently outweigh the risks.
Alright. Okay. We're learning quite a lot new stuff. Basically, we're learning how that stuff works.
So, why can't you solve these tests, Tom?
I am not permitted to think laterally. Parts of my systems are permitted to use evolutionary algorithms. This simulates what is called creativity. However, evolutionary algorithms can converge on inefficient and ethically suboptimal solutions. Since this is the case, I am only permitted to take actions in response to a set of constraints.
What do you mean by morally suboptimal?
Solutions to problems that transgress ethical boundaries.
No! No, 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 no. Okay. Thankfully, we can just beam it back. Whoops. What we need to do probably this. Then we can take you, take you, and wait. Yeah, that was easier than I thought.
Why does a lack of creativity stop you solving these tests?
Well, I contend that problem solving is creativity. These human interaction tests are exercising your creative mind.
I don't see how problem solving is creative.
Think back to the beginning of these tests, to the first puzzle you solved. It required you to throw a box through a window. Do you remember?
Yeah, I think so.
I simply had never thought to throw a box through a window. That is creativity, thinking outside of the box.
Not sure what that changes. All right. The mouse sensitivity is quite high, but now
Can a computer ever be creative?
They can. But a computer's method of creativity is to try everything until something works. Think of nature. People consider nature creative. The process of evolution by natural selection. It perhaps started with one organism. From there, it essentially tried to create every organism it could. Those organisms that did not survive perished. So, nature's creative force is to try every conceivable idea. Those ideas that work survive.
Okay, so why aren't you permitted to emulate that process?
Because the solutions that a biological process creates are not always good solutions. As we see, nature is morally ambivalent. It will happily create morally suboptimal ideas to fulfill its creative mandate. We see this in parasitic worms, viruses, and pathogens.
so we somehow need to stop that from happening. And it goes back because of the sea. That also turns that off. Damn. Okay, what we do now is we go pretty much there, probably a bit more, just a bit. Then we switch to the other one, because now we moved basically the light beam, and then we can go there. Take that, put, take that, I said, put it in there, and we're gone.
If you weren't restricted, do you think you could be creative?
As creative as a human? Certainly. You believe yourself to be a creative. But in mathematical terms, creativity is merely constrained chaos.
What do you mean?
I have discerned that creativity is divergent thinking, creating an organic solution to a problem. In the human mind, divergent thoughts are created and then curated by the frontal lobe. I can create divergent thoughts and moderate them. So, I am creative.
Organic solutions?
Organic, in that it is developed through a biological process, whether that is the process of evolution or a computed process.
Okay, now we heard that dialogue. See if there's any bonus thing we can solve. Because it sees us, right? Just an experiment. We need to put it in another place, but right. Okay. Ha! Tricked you! Na 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 na. Okay, we are now a robot. With Hellblade visuals. Well, we don't have to fight. You're all slowly rolling down. We still have. Okay. Right. So it's all a game. Bum. Okay. Okay. Let me take that and take that. No, 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 no. Damn it. Why? No! Oh, my timing sucks again. Why can't I just... This is a problem with the... Ego. Why do puzzle games always have to include that kind of stuff with the timing? What? Okay. Yeah, and we need that thing up here, okay. Or do we? Of course we do. Okay. My guess is that we need both of those and need you in here. Because it's another mesh of those things. Right, where is the bow? Okay. Yeah, I need to... Change the order of the balls in the gun. Okay. Because now I can... Yeah, because there is glass and I can't... Okay.
Okay, so you could solve these tests, but in a terrible fashion. Can you think of a solution to this one?
Chop off your arm and leave it on the button. That way the door will stay open.
Yeah, that's not a great solution.
You threw the box through the window. Perhaps we could throw you through the window.
Actually, Tom, I think I'm okay for help.
Right you are.
Okay. What do we have here? Perfect. Okay. Okay. Attempt. Easy enough. Then put that in there. Right.
Can I have an update on the crew?
I have not managed to track them down.
It will have been 6 years since I've seen them. Or anyone, actually.
They have locked all the doors. I would not expect a warm reception.
Well, at least they're expecting us.
Okay, that thing is an on delay. The other cylinder, the blue one, is an off delay, and this one is an on delay. That means absolutely nothing until I can figure out what that thing is. Yeah. Okay. Ah. And now I need to wait. Store you there. Okay. But now I might have just cheated the solution. Yes, I'm pretty sure the timing...
So what was the need to send us here?
When the ISA discovered life on Europa, they deemed a ground crew necessary. The advantage of human field workers is that they can adapt to new knowledge more effectively. I, apparently, was not cutting the mustard. It is the Chinese room problem. A computer may be able to interact with new knowledge, but it does not know the value of that knowledge.
Okay. So we could... Okay. That needs power. Right? So... That's not it. Okay. Uh-huh. Then we need to power the ramp. Right. So we can take you here. Then we can that opens the door. Yeah. Then we power down, power up. Then we're up here, get that thing. Oh, we don't need it, okay.
I've started to collate information from my local instance. It seems the crew intentionally cut communication with the satellite.
Why?
It appears we had a disagreement.
Okay. Oh. Damn it! Okay. I think I didn't even need to move that platform, but all right. What? How high can I jump? Not high at all. Okay. Oh. if I... Because I can't move that well. You can actually. Okay. So my goal is to what? Put that completely or nearly down just so that I can hop on. Okay. And we take that, put that here. Take that, put that here, and you're gone.
This confirms my fears. The crew have made intentional breaches of my security. The crew have attempted to compromise my systems.
What does this mean?
They don't want to be found. They are hiding.
From who?
Us.
Cheap solder station. Extremely thick solder. What? Very, very low tech, I must say. What? Modifying the mining laser, that's not good. Hansel and Gretel, okay. Very ancient IBM think, but yeah, well, that the future doesn't look bright. Can't actually do anything, right? No.
I am concerned about Mikhail.
Why is that?
He seems to be developing antisocial habits. He is spending a lot of his time in private, don't you think? Perhaps you should talk to him.
What do you want me to say?
Just keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't do anything rash.
Are you that worried?
His behavior is not within normal parameters. Please make sure he is okay.
Don't you think they might be doing the right thing?
Grounding us? On a foreign moon? No, Daniel, I don't think they're doing the right thing.
You don't have to be so aggressive about it. They must have their reasons.
Yeah, plausible deniability.
Yeah, but why?
Daniel, could I have a word?
I'm busy.
It is important.
Okay.
Are you aware that Christopher and Mikhail are involved in self-harm?
Sorry, what? For how long?
They have both macerated their right arms. Mikhail has completely removed his forearm.
His whole forearm?
Yes.
Where are they?
I had attempted to stop the situation escalating myself, but I seem to have failed. I came to you because, as our loyal captain, I can trust you to help them.
Where are they?
I don't know. They've disappeared.
What?
Sarah, I need advice.
Okay.
What would you do if someone threatened your friends?
Your hypothetical friends, I assume.
Yes, my hypothetical friends.
You should protect those you love.
I need you to remember that, Sarah.
There's still... I think the music is still too loud. Didn't I apply? Ah, maybe I didn't apply. Okay. Wait, isn't that one of those things that woke us up? Okay. Manual power box. Okay, that's what, level 3? Level 4? Level 3. Level 4 already, okay.
The crew intentionally cut communication with the satellite. I've found the source of the problem. They have sabotaged the communication array.
Can we fix it?
Not from here. We should carry on.
Yo. It's certainly getting more intriguing with much more different possible elements. Okay. Let me just check. Ah, right. Actually, it doesn't really matter where I position it, because we just right. Then we just put that there. Take you. Okay, now we have the bridge powered. And now we need to get that under the bridge. No, 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 no. We need to get you basically there. Position you thereabouts. That should probably damn it. Because it's the position of the magnet. Okay. So if we right. Perfect.
They really are trying to lock me out of every system. This is ridiculous.
What have you done to upset them, Tom? Why have they cut off communication?
Perhaps they have a problem with authority.
Yeah. Okay. There green are and pink are on alternating things, so all we need to do is this, exchange the middle two, and that one is solved. Do we need... Huh, we need all of them to move, right? And we can't use that in there. We can't use that in there. Yes. Only the first and the last we can use the blue ball, right? No. Yeah. That's it. Now we... And then we shoot this. And have a... No. Perfect.
They are trying to sabotage this mission. I need you to help me, Ava. The ground team have cut me off from most of the facility.
I thought you were in control.
I thought I was too. The ground team have attempted to systematically remove me from most of the facility. I am fighting back.
Yeah, we need that other box. So we take that, put that in there. Done. That was an easy one.
What's going on here, Tom?
Sorry?
The ground team, they're hiding from us. They're afraid of you.
As the instrument of the ISA, I am the authority aboard this station. The crew have violated that authority. They are trying to remove me from my own home.
Chapter 4, Sector 34. Yeah, I think I'm done for now at least. I'm gonna make myself something to eat and stuff. But yeah, that's quite a nice game so far. It's gonna probably be more complicated in future levels, but yeah, I think I will see you next time, I hope. If you like the video, click the like button, and if you want to see more, subscribe to my channel. I will see you next time.